What is up, guys? Cajun here, and today we are back finally with another Critical Ops update video, and this time we're going to be diving into the patch notes for the new 1.60 update. No, not 1.53. No, we're going on 1.60 for Critical Ops. And this update actually has a name. It's called the Vault Update, and we have all kinds of things going on in this update, from a new critical pass system to some skin fixes to economy changes and just so much more. This is going to be a big video, so buckle up, get some snacks, and let's just jump into it. So first things first, we got to start with the name of the update, the Vault. What is the Vault, though? Well, if you've seen the Armory Pass system in CS2, it works in a lot of the same ways. See, in Critical Ops, the Vault is a new store that offers items for a new currency, Vault chips. And the Vault will have new and rotating offers with items to redeem, and the Vault allows players to choose the rewards for themselves. Now, how do you get these Vault chips, you may be asking? Well, you have to buy Vault vouchers, and these vouchers can be decrypted by earning XP to receive Vault chips. At the start of the Vault system until April 16th, vouchers can be purchased both through credits and in-app purchases, but after April 16th, I believe it will only be available through in-app purchases, so you will have to spend real money on these vouchers after April 16th. Similar to how bundles work, where you have to pay for agents and stuff like that. Now, with each voucher, you can earn up to 40 Vault chips, with one chip being available immediately after your purchase, and you can have up to 5 Vault vouchers active at one time. In my opinion, it's better to have all of them active at the same time, take more advantage of the XP being gained, rather than only getting like 2 chips at a time if you only have 2 active. It doesn't make sense. You're working for 3 less chips. Also, with the Vault system coming, there will be a couple changes and a removal of systems that are already in the game. So first things first, the thing getting changed are the weekly challenges. The weekly challenge will now allow Vault chips to be earned, so every week you'll have the chance to get some extra Vault chips by completing daily missions. There will be no more cases or XP of the weekly challenge, but you'll be able to get 2 Vault chips every single week. Along with the changes to the weekly challenge, we have 2 beloved aspects of Critical Ops being removed. First will be the Critical Pass. The Vault was made kind of with the idea of it replacing the Critical Pass. The devs say they wanted to improve the quality of earned and bought content, and while the value of a Critical Pass was high for the players, current format did not support additional development for the feature. As noted by a lot of players since the Critical Pass came back, Critical Pass and its format never consistently delivered the content quality expected by the players. And honestly, personally, I think that goes back to the operations and how they were originally marketed to us. You know, super insanely high value for I think it was a little bit more than a Critical Pass, the original Critical Passes, and then they took it away and replaced it with Critical Passes like even less value than what was there before. Like, there was no emblems. It was just credits and cases basically, and skins, and that, like, it wasn't really good. And like, the new Critical Passes are basically just the same recycled skin on 5 different guns, right? So it kind of was I personally didn't like it. I know some players, still got it and whatever, to get the skins. It is what it is. But yeah, Critical Pass is gone. Another aspect of the game being removed, and a lot of people may not like this one, the Winner's Deal is getting removed. The Winner's Deals were originally intended to be an occasional value deal. However, how the devs originally implemented the deals was not matching the intent and effectively devalued normal credit purchases and in turn Critical Pass purchases, which were made with credits. So what the devs are doing instead is moving the recurring discounts to be earned by playing the game through the Vault, and they may on occasion offer new limited time value bundles. But there is a positive to this. There is a positive to this. A lot of you have been asking for this. Speaking about mission changes, the Winner's Deal removal, these changes to daily missions may make you feel a little better. The Recruit Case daily mission has been replaced with 10 credits. Credits are back. Credits for missions are back in Critical Ops. Which is insane to say because I never thought that would happen again. But wow. So this means you can earn, so it'll be 10 credits per day, 10 credits for that mission. That means you can earn up to 70 credits a week, which equates to around 280 credits a month, which comes out to roughly 3,360 credits a year. And speaking of credits, some changes to credit purchases have changed as well. So the 240 credit purchase pack has been increased to 250 credits, and then the 620 credit purchase pack has been increased to 650 credits. Also, a little bit less important, clan creation price has also been reduced from 1,000 credits to 500 credits, and ad boosting has been removed from missions entirely. Next up, we have some skins that got fixed in this update. Now, I may not put all of these in here because I don't have all the skins, and I'm waiting to see if someone can send me footage of a before and after for theirs. But first up, we have the black, green, and I have the orange paisley gloves. Then we have the bingo gloves. Next up, the sync gloves. And then I don't have these gloves, the nanocarbon gloves. The target lock gloves. And lastly, the frost gloves. In the knives category, the Karambit Cicero has gotten a fix. I don't have that one though. The ink drop Karambit has been fixed. Then the remix power shot. And lastly, the remix predator. And then lastly, some weapon skins have also been fixed. For the FP6 and the TRG-22, the police tape skins have been fixed. And the U-Ratio Giggle skin has been fixed. And speaking of skin changes, how about some new skins, period? We have a new case coming in 1.60, and that is the Taurus Neo Case, and it'll be available in the 1.60 update alongside the vault, and will include some nice skins, including a new knife type. So I do have some assets and some pictures of what's going to be in the case, so let's check it out. So first off, we have the prototype skin for all the grenades. We have the smoke, the frag, the flash, and the incendiary. And these look pretty cool. I have the smoke grenade one right here. It has some blue on it. You know, I'm a sucker for blue skins, right? The flashbang looks a little gray. I do like the grip texture on the outside. The smoke grenade also does have that. I didn't notice it, but with the gray outlines, it does look really, really nice. Again, on the frag, this one's yellow. Again, some more grip. Pretty much the same thing. And then the incendiary is pink. So now that I think about it, it matches all of their trail colors as well. That is pretty cool. Next up, we have the KSG, the P250, the U ratio, and the Vector Orion skins. So these look pretty cool. I'm looking at the KSG right here, kind of a gradient down on the handle and the stock, kind of that blue to white. But then what's also going to be interesting to see in game, these shiny blue parts like the trigger, these little bolts in the mechanism and at the end of the gun. Looking at the Vector, kind of the same thing. The magazine has a I assume it's the shiny part, and then the handle, kind of where the trigger is, gradient up to white from yellow or orange, and then the stock part of it gradient from orange to yellow. I'd like to see that white part also kind of be gradient orange to yellow, but it is what it is. The U ratio looks sick. It's purple gradient. See, I kind of wish the Vector would have done that. The stock gradient up from purple to white, and then the purple accents are going to look good in game. And then the P250 Orion, I think, may look the best out of all of them. A good red, black, and white skin. Shiny red parts, trigger shiny red, and then the gradient red to yellow, or red to white, sorry. And now what we've been waiting for, the new Maniago knife. I think Maniago. I don't know how. Hold up.
Maniago.
So this is the new Maniago knife. I guess that's how you say it. But starting with the pristine, I kind of like this one, especially the handle. I know it's not much, but the handle is where it's at least for the default. Kind of has that that marble wood texture. I really like that. But you know, it is the default skin, so moving on to the chest skin. This one looks pretty cool. White and black checkerboard on the blade, and then a white hilt. This one looks pretty fire. And next, I think people are going to be really excited for these. I think these are going to go insanely high in price. We have the emerald, the maroon, and the navy. So we're going to look at these one at a time. The emerald, first off, black hilt, green blade. This looks amazing. Same thing with the maroon, black hilt, red blade. Looks awesome. I'm excited for maybe we could see these skins come to other knives. You know, that's the big deal in CS, the emerald, the ruby, and the sapphire. Emerald, maroon, and navy on all knife skins. Hey, that'd be kind of sick. But navy, black hilt, blue blade. I don't know which I like out of all these the best. It may very well be the navy. I just don't know, because emerald looks really cool, maroon looks really cool, and navy looks really cool. If I had to rank it, probably navy, because I like blue, emerald, and then maroon. But hey, if I got any of these, I'd be happy. Next up is the Maniago Nebula. So this one's pretty cool. Kind of has a gripped hilt, a gripped black hilt with some grip pattern, and then just a pattern on top. I really wish Critical Ops could do different pattern-based templates, and you could see different designs on it here. But yeah, just kind of looks almost tie-dye-ish, like a tie-dye design. And we're going to skip the pearl for now, but going to the rainbow, kind of the same thing, although marble wood at the bottom with kind of that rainbow texture, and then kind of the fade, rainbow blade. I really like this. This is going to be a good one to have, and it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like in game. And I said we skipped over the pearl, so here it is, a golden knife with a ivory hilt. Kind of looks like ivory or quartz or something like that with the gold hilt. It looks like something you find off of Piglin in the Nether, right? So pretty good skin here. I really like this one, and I think a lot of people are going to try and get this one. And then last but not least, Silver Tiger. Similar to the chest skin, it has tiger print on the blade, and then on the hilt also has tiger print. I'm not sure if it's reflective or not. It kind of looks a little bit reflective, but we'll just have to see. And that was all I have for the Taurus Neo Case. Let me know what your favorite skin is. Again, like I said, probably the navy for me, or the nebula and the rainbow. Those look pretty cool too. I really do like the marble rainbow wood in the hilt for the rainbow skin. But yeah, let me know what your favorite is. I'm really excited to try and get this knife. Next up, we have some marketplace updates. First up, we have buy request item limit increasing from 1 to 5. So now in one singular buy request, you can set it to buy up to 5 items. Then the minimum listing commission has been reduced to 9 credits from 10, and the minimum listing price has been reduced to 10 from 11. And lastly, all active listing limits have increased to 200 buy requests and 25 sell offers. I can't remember exactly what it was before, but I think it maxed out at like 20 sell offers or 10 sell offers or something like that. So now you can buy request more things and sell more things. The devs had this to say about the changes. Buy requests with multiple items make bulk purchases more efficient. The community marketplace commission is paid per listing, not per item. That way you can buy or sell 5 units of the same item in one listing, but only pay commission as if it were one item. Buying multiple skins in a single listing lets you make profitable trade-ups. And if you're making a buy request for multiple items, the matching system will try and find the best possible combination of sell offers that can be filled instead. If it cannot find a combination that is better than your buy request, it will publish your buy request as usual. That way, you're always guaranteed to get items that you wanted to buy for the price that you specified or even lower. Similar rules also apply to sell offers. And also with those changes, the esports champion and supporter items from 2025 and the Hesu agent and glove items have been made available on the marketplace as well. Next, there have been some changes made to the account side of things, so let's get into those real quick. For both iOS and Android, Google has been added as a login method. Now, this is not the same as Google Play, but it allows you to connect your account across Android and iOS. I'd assume you would use the same email as you do Google Play, but maybe you can link it to a different Gmail if you don't have that Google Play Gmail anymore, something like that. But me personally, I'm going to use the same one I use for my Google Play. Anyway, with that, there is now a logout button in the profile menu and an unlink button for all profile methods in the profile menu. Reminder that unlinking a login method is only possible if at least one other login method is linked to your Critical Ops account. And these additional profile options allow you to manage your Critical Ops account better and unlink any login methods that may have been lost. Next up, we have a new game mode coming to Critical Ops, and that is Team Deathmatch PvE. This mode is similar to practice with bots. However, there will be 5 players in the lobby instead of just you. Here's the rules. Normal TDM rules apply. 2 teams of 5. One team will always only contain bots, and the other team will have players and bots. Joining players will replace bots on that team. So say you join a PvE match and you're the only actual player in the team, your team will also be populated with bots, and as people join, they'll switch out the bots for players. So the rule set: duration 4 minutes, win condition, the team with the most kills wins the game, generates XP and contributes to milestones. However, it does not contribute to player profile stats such as kills, deaths, wins, etc., and does not contribute to daily missions based on getting kills. PvE TDM will serve as a stepping stone for newcomers and will also be available to everyone else to play, but regular TDM stays available for you to play with and against real players. Next up, we have some pretty big changes, and they all really have to do with money and the economy. First up, though, we're going to look at a pretty cool change that Magic Mika and Nigel worked on together, and that's an indication for earning and spending money in a match. Now, whenever you earn or spend money in a game modes with the economy enabled, a pop-up will show how much your money total has changed. This will expose the kill and objective rewards more clearly, allowing players to learn which actions affect their money total more clearly, rather than just having to guess what's happening. So like I said, a lot of big changes to economy this update. So you're going to want to pay attention to that last feature because the economy is changing in big ways in Diffuse. The devs wanted to make the economy a more important part of the gameplay, so they changed the following things for the Diffuse economy. In general, the coalition will now start with the GSR 1911 rather than the XD45. Subsequently, the GSR price has decreased from $500 to $300, while the XD price has increased from $300 to $600. And now helmet and Kevlar are given by default to all players in casual Diffuse and other Diffuse game modes, except for ranked Diffuse and tournament mode. Next up, we have some kill reward changes. First, the melee kill reward has been reduced to $1,500 per kill instead of the $2,000 per kill it has been. For pistols, the XD45, the MR96, and the Deagle have had their kill rewards reduced from $400 per kill to $200 per kill. The P250 and the Dual MTX have also been reduced, albeit slightly less, to $300 per kill from $400 per kill. So overall, you're going to be earning a lot less money on pistol rounds, especially if you use the XD45, the MR96, or the Deagle. However, the GSR will still give $400. So, Coalition, you may want to stick with the GSR for pistol round, especially considering some other changes coming down the pipeline. For SMGs, the MP7, the Vector, and the P90 have had their kill rewards reduced from $800 per kill to $600 per kill. However, the MPX and the MP5 will stay at $800 per kill. For assault rifles, the SA58 kill reward has increased from $200 per kill to $800 per kill. So that'll be fun to see the SA58 come back into the meta, sort of, especially on like eco rounds where you want to get a lot of money. That $800 per kill is going to be great. Sticking with assault rifles, the AR-15, the Scar H, and the HK-417 have had their kill rewards increased from $200 to $300 per kill, and the AK, the M4, the AUG, and the SG will all stay at $200 per kill. And then lastly, for snipers, the TRG-22 has been increased to $800 per kill from $400. The M14 and the SVD have been increased from $400 per kill to $600. And then the U ratio, I'm so sad, has been decreased to $200 from $400. So a big nerf for the U ratio yet again. Sad, but I mean, this is the way, I guess. Next up, some changes to team and individual rewards. So for round win conditions, the amount earned per player has decreased from $2,500 to $2,300. So no matter what, if you win a round, you're getting $2,300. For enemy team elimination, so no plan or defuse, just purely kills, that has been reduced from $800 to $300. So you're going to get $500 less for an entire team elimination. So if you win by team elimination, you get $2,600 rather than $3,300. Big difference there. But if you do objective completion, which is planting the bomb or defusing, that granted has also been reduced, but it's been reduced from $1,000 to $500. So if you win via objective completion, you get $2,800 plus whatever kills you got. So yeah. And a reminder, the player that plants or defuses also gets that bonus to themselves as well. So if you plant or defuse, you actually get $1,000 because you get the $500 plant bonus and the $500 team plant bonus. So you would get $3,300 rather than the $2,800. Overall, in my opinion, these changes make playing for the objective even more profitable and something to strive for rather than just getting kills and trying to win the game that way. On round lost, the pistol round loss bonus has been set to $2,000 instead of forcing the second loss bonus. And then the fourth loss bonus has been reduced from $3,500 to $3,000. And the fifth loss bonus has been removed. Originally it was $4,500. So now the max you can get from losing is $3,000. And something we actually discovered while testing this feature is that the pistol round loss bonus logic has apparently been broken for a while now. For some reason, after the pistol round, instead of granting the losing team the first loss bonus, it would skip it and start at the second loss bonus, allowing the losing team to have just a little bit of higher loss bonus on consecutive rounds and receive more money as a result. So now, instead of starting from the second loss bonus on pistol rounds, the losing team will get a flat dedicated bonus of $2,000 on pistol round losses, and then the loss bonus progression will not skip any entries after that. Now, the devs did have a good bit to say about these changes. They state these economy changes will reduce overall cash flow for both winning and losing teams, making it essential to balance the risk and reward of purchase items and plan strategies, and to keep track of your financial situation. By focusing on completing team objectives and using a variety of weapons that provide higher earnings per kill, you can earn enough to get your desired gear. Losing that gear in an unfavorable encounter could be the difference between winning and losing the round, or even the game. Sometimes the better idea may be to keep the purchased gear for a few rounds until you lose it or have enough to afford to give it up for something else. And if the money is tight, it may be worth it not to buy anything and make the most of what you're given. And they also note that the economy and weapons intel pages have been updated to reflect these changes, and more details have been added. If you want to go check those out, I'll leave the link down in the description below. Next up is a thing that I didn't even know existed in Critical Ops, but reading about it makes so much sense about a lot of the issues I've been having with the game. Apparently, Critical Ops used to adjust the scale of player hitboxes based on distance to alleviate touch players' aims. In this update, that's thankfully been removed. So a couple of examples of things that affected, they posted the question, how did that hit? At certain distances, players would get hit by bullets that were too far away from the visible player model. How is that not a headshot? Due to the hitbox scaling, at certain distances, players' body hitbox would envelop the other hitboxes. This resulted in shots that barely missed the head hitbox, but still make contact with the body hitbox, making it look like a headshot, but actually being a body hit. And then how did I die so fast? Same as above, since the body hitboxes envelop the legs too, the players would take more damage than intended, as the upper body damage multiplier is 1.35x, and that of the legs is 0.5x. Shots that visibly connected with the legs would actually deal more than double the intended damage, causing players to die faster. Now, all of these caused confusion, raised concerns about the game's hit registration, and affected the core gameplay and skill ceiling. With the removal of this feature, your shots will only connect if they hit the target's actual hitbox, and your aiming and weapon handling skills will matter more at long distances. Next up, we have Ranked Season 17 that will be starting later in the 1.60 update, and with it, a new set of ranked rewards will be introduced alongside some changes to the ranked penalty durations. Now, instead of the penalties going from 30 minutes to a day to 2 days to 7 days, it'll be 30 minutes to an hour to 1 day to 3 days max. The ranked intel page will be updated to include the Ranked Season 17 rewards and penalty information when the season starts, and I will leave that one in the link down below if you would like to check that out as well. We also had some mini-map improvements coming to the game, starting with the change that A and B site indicators will now show at all times. Direction arrows will fade in and out based on site visibility on the map. Also, the minimap outline has been improved. The devs said these changes were made with the goal of improving the visibility of map objectives. And then some animation improvements were made. A couple models have had some first-person animations improved. Those are the Dragonmorn, the Short Sword, the Balisong, the Tac Tool, the MP7, the AUG, and the Frag Grenade. And then also third-person movement animations have been improved as well. Then a rarity for Critical Ops updates, a very small map update section. Shout out Nigel. On Arctic, there was an issue fix where objects would disappear when they shouldn't, and then on Grounded, crosshair enemy highlighting through some walls was fixed. But usually we have a big map change section, but not a big miscellaneous section. We have a big miscellaneous section this time. Last but not least, of course, starting with some anti-cheat improvements. And there's a reminder that Critical Force does not disclose what changes they make so as to not alert cheat developers. Anti-cheat is always their top priority, and every cheater will be banned, and they will continue to make surprise ban waves targeting the main and side accounts of cheaters. A pop-up was added to confirm player age when opening the game for the first time. A skull icon was added and fades out for dead players in the UI. UI. The XP requirement for the first 30 levels have been adjusted. In-app purchases have been disabled on Amazon devices due to technical changes in purchase handling. A continue button has been added to the reward screen. The player report screen has been improved. Collapsible headers have been added to different menus. Ammo count now turns red when running low on ammo. Ukrainian localization has been added. The camera recoil feedback when shooting and being shot has been improved. This is more noticeable and most noticeable on high screen refresh rates. The chats about team surrender vote intentions have been disabled. The loading bar visual feedback has been improved. The marketplace table headers have been fixed, and outlines have been added to currencies and certain UI elements for better visibility. And whew, that was a pretty big update. I think this is going to be one of the biggest updates and most important updates to Critical Ops in a long time. Even with just the hitbox scaling stuff and the economy changes by themselves, this shows that the devs want the game to get back to a healthy spot and that they actually care about the game and what the players think. So let me know what your favorite part about the update was in the comments down below. And if you do want to see more Critical Ops news videos like this, don't forget, of course, to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Wish I could tame the endless storm in your head. Days on the window where the crying alone. You and my whispers are my favorite song. I'm holding memories you'll never forget.